development of kidney. And I think it is clear all of you how the kidney develops. If you see this diagram, this is the mesonephric duct. Mesonephric duct. From the dorso, as we have seen in the last class, during the development of the kidney, we have seen that from the mesonephric duct, a bird develops medially from the dorsal-medial aspect of the mesonephric duct, and that grows medially and then cranially. So this is the urinary bird. This is the urinary bird. Now this is the expanded part of the urinary bird from where the kidney develops. Is it? You have seen? Now here, this structure, it is the part of cloaca, when we will see the development of the GIT. The last part of the gut is the cloaca. Last part, that is there are three parts in the beginning, the foregut, midgut and the hindgut. Now this hindgut is further divided into the urogenital sinus. Before that, there is a formation of the vagino-urethral part of the cloaca. So this is the whole one. This is the cloaca. This is divided into two parts. One part is the electrovaginal part of the cloaca. Now what we see here is in the next diagram, what we have seen in the last class, this urinary part begins to develop from the dorsal-medial aspect of the mesonephric duct. And in the further stage of development, this urinary part becomes ventrolateral. The same thing is here. This is the dorsal-medial of the mesonephric duct. Now in this diagram, what we find, this urinary part becomes ventromedial. This is the ventromedial aspect. Ventrolateral aspect becomes ventrolateral. And then what happens as the advancement of the development of the embryo, what happens when there is an increase in size? So this urinary bird comes down and down near the vagino-urethral part of the cloaca. Then you see one more diagram. What happens from here? This is called the process of separation of urinary bird. Process of separation of urinary bird. So here, to make one more diagram so that it will be clear to you. Structure shows the separation of the urinary bird here from the mesonephric duct. This is the mesonephric duct, and this is the urinary bird. So what we see here, this urinary bud begins to separate from the mesonephric duct, and ultimately this urinary bud becomes separated from the mesonephric duct and opens into the vaginal. This is the vaginal part. Part of the cloaca. So it ultimately opens here, and this same part only, this one, from here to here, it will give rise to the ureter. So in this way, the ureter develops from, it is very clear, the cranial expanded part of the ureteric bud will give rise to the kidney, and the stem of the ureteric bud gives rise to the ureter. You follow? Yes, you. अरे लोग की कर रहे हैं मान नाम में नहीं जाता कुछ यार आए हैं सर आस्किंग यू यार yes so ureter develops from stem part of the ureter. Yes, no, Rita? So, simple चीज कैसे समझ में जाता है? इसीलिए थोड़ी सी So, anyway, so in this way, the process going on, and ultimately what happens? This stem part of the kidney becomes separated from mesonephric. This is mesonephric duct. This is the ureteric bud. So there is a separation. This dotted structure shows the separation process of the ureteric part from the mesonephric duct. You clear? And if ultimately you see here, this ureteric bud becomes separated from the mesonephric duct and opens in the urogenital part of the ureter. So in this way the ureter develops. The second diagram all this shows the development of, this is the development of, give the heading here, development of ureter. And this is the development of blood, urinary blood. Urinary blood. Before knowing the development of urinary blood, there are some anomalous conditions in the development of ureter. Sometimes what happens, there is development of 2 or 3 ureters in place of 1 ureter. For that to get a diagram, this is the kidney. Here what we see? Sorry. This is 1 ureter. This is the second ureter. Or it is also called upper or lower. Or this is lower one. So diagram, this is the one upper ureter and the second is the lower ureter. So what we see in this diagram, we see that this upper ureter coming from the kidney it opens into the second or the lower ureter, and this lower ureter will opens into the urinary bladder. Ultimately, the ureter opens where? In the urinary bladder. So there are two ureters. In the other diagram, what we find, there are development of two ureters, and both ureters open separately in the urinary bladder. ये ऐसे diagram का ऊपर नाम है. Both are this is urinary bladder. So both ureters opening in the urinary bladder separate. In some condition, in the male or the female, this ureter may open, that is called the ectopic ureter. Ectopic, मतलब ectopic one. This is the abnormal condition. Ectopic means the other than the normal condition. Other than the normal condition. Such as these ureters opening in the urinary bladder that develop from the diagonal. We will see when the development of the this is the vesical part of the urethral vesical cloaca, and the cloaca is the part of the hindward. So then come the development of ectopic male. Suppose in the case of male, the urethra should open where? In the urinary bladder. In the female also it should open into the urinary bladder. But sometimes it opens the vestibule or of the vagina, other than the normal opening of the uterus. Then comes the development of urinary bladder. Now we will see the section or the urinary bladder will find it has two parts. One is the trigone of the bladder, and the first is the normal part of the urinary bladder. So there are two concepts. The trigone of the bladder is mesodermal in number. The mucus, first we write the mucous membrane of the urinary bladder is ectodermal. Now I want to figure out why I am telling the ectodermal. Because the whole gut, the inner lining of the whole gut is endodermal. And as this urinary bladder develops from the lower nose part, that is the cloaca of the part of the hindgut. So the inner lining is lined with, if you see any organ in the cavity, all are in the lining epithelium. So it is the mucous membrane of the urinary bladder is endodermal in origin, and the mucous membrane of trigone there are two mucus. One mucus lines the inner aspect of the urinary bladder, and the other mucus which lines the trigone of the bladder. This is the trigone of the bladder. So this is, there are two walls. One is here. This is joined by, this is endodermal. This is endodermal. And this is mesodermal. So this is the mucous membrane of the urinary bladder. Mucous membrane of urinary bladder, which is endodermal. Now it is very clear, I have told that the lower part of the hind gut, the whole gut is divided into the foregut, midgut and the hind gut. Now this hind gut is also divided into two parts by the development of urorectal septum. Urorectal septum. This divides the cloaca into the two parts. The urogenital part and the urogenital sinus. So this trigone of the bladder, it develops mesodermals. Why we say mesodermals? Because this trigone of the bladder is mesodermal. For that we will see this diagram. The trigone of the bladder develops by the opening of four tubes. How many tubes? Four tubes. This and this. What it should be? Raise your hand. Huh? How are you? Not maker. This is electrical. So this is yes. Then yes. इसको ऐसे करो. Two lateral जो है, this one. Two lateral and two medial. Laterally are the, see, laterally are the urethral bud, stem of the urethral bud, which is mesodermal urethral, because developed from mesodermal and mesodermal developed from the part the intermediate medulla. This is mesodermal. Is it? Then this two. Each one. This is the mesonephric duct. So these are also mesodermal urology. So all together there are four tubes opening into the vagina. This is the vaginal part of the urogenital sinus. This whole part this is the urogenital sinus, and this part is only the vaginal part of the urogenital sinus. So all the four tubes are opening here. Okay? Then what happens? If we see here, these four tubes, if you cut this section, we will find that is four are the mesodermal. Because all these pores, the rectified and the mesodermal are mesodermal, so all these pores tubes are the mesodermal, and this one is endodermal because it develops, it is a part of the cloaca, and the cloaca is endodermal, so it is endodermal. just you remember, just you imagine, or if you have seen, so you can say, you know the island and ocean. Have you seen how many of you have seen the island and the ocean? Raise your hand. 3, 4. Now we together. Yes. So just try to imagine the boys or girls who have seen this island. Which island you have visited? Underwater. Very good. I have visited so many times. Or any of you? I guess, Aman, what island you have seen? Mauritius. चलो ठीक है, ये ठीक है. और इधर कोई? Yes, Asif. Why I'm asking? Because I'm asking. Yes, I can say. This 4 kills which are mesodermal or an island. And these red one structures are posterior. So all these 4 mesodermal structures is just like an island in the ocean. क्या बोलना? क्या सही है? आयरन ऐसे होता है, समुद्र है और बीच में पहाड़ बन गया जैसे अंडरवर्ल्ड को आगे जाते हैं, तो वैसे ही है, चारों तरफ से समुद्र है और अंडरवर्ल्ड को आयरन इतना अंडर ये जो ओशियन है, इस ओशियन में how many islands? You have any idea? Yes, you. Any of you? How many islands in the ocean? Well, count. You know what question already? More than 200 islands. Or next two are here. So what happens? It becomes a triangular structures. This one. So this is the triangle of the bladder. This is the triangle or triangle of the bladder. So now I think it is clear to you how this triangle of the bladder, the mucous triangle of the bladder is mesodermal epithelium, and the mucous membrane of the epithelial bladder is endodermal epithelium. So in this way, there is a development of urinary bladder and the ureter and the development of